because not one of you can out-kill me.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Prep Series. So, just under 7 weeks out from the regional, just under 8 weeks out from Italy, the pro qualifier, and feeling good. You'll see the face has zoned in nicely. The tan's there. Well, it's building. But no, things are looking good. A lot of changes come through the physique since the last video, and with where we're at, I'm very pleased. Very pleased. It's the case at the minute, we're dialing down hard in the week and then refeeding on a Saturday usually. Rinse and repeating that method, working extremely well. We've made some nice pulls from this Saturday's refeed, some big pulls in Carlton, both for training day and a rest day. It's going to see me hit a new low. It's probably tomorrow, and then from there continue to dial that in until Saturday. And yeah, just working through each and every week, ticking every single box. Still feeling relatively decent at this point. Really good, in a great rhythm. And today's all about taking you through a day in the life. So obviously AM cardio, just completed 45 minutes, fasted, heart rate 130 to 140 beats per minute. With that as well, just going to tick off a few steps, have a look at myself in the posing mirrors, and then from there it's going to be a case of getting back home, meal one, AM check-ins, and then we'll catch you at the gym for a delts and arms workout. So after cardio now, I'll just checking my angles. This isn't going to be like a hard posing session. You'll see post-workout again, I'll come in here. The look's going to be slightly different. I'm obviously very flat, I've not eaten yet today, I've not got a pump or anything like that, so this is just fresh off the bat, post-cardio. I just like to check my angles. Went through something just a few days ago with Zach, and it's just about changing my front shot a touch, just keeping that arm tighter to my body again to make me look a little bit more compact. So with this, it is literally just, you'll see I'm literally just doing it a couple of rounds. It is just repetition in my head now, so I can feel how to hit the angle that I want to hit on stage. Because if I'm, for example, hitting a front shot, and this waist is not far enough over, and I'm hitting it like here to here, it's a totally different look. And it's just about me thinking in my head, right, the different angles. I don't like to hone in on things for like 30, 40 minutes. You'll see I'll do a little bit more post-workout with a pump, but then from there, like the endurance posing, I'll do when I get really close to the stage, because that's when I know what I'm going to be looking like pretty much from a conditioning standpoint. Everything looks how it looks. I'm working the angles because things will change depending on where body fat comes off. As the waist gets smaller, some different angles might look a little bit different. So as soon as I'm getting to a point where I'm nearly stage ready, I'll just literally hammer the fuck out my endurance for posing. And yeah, so you guys who are on prep, posing is critical. Working your angles. Like men's physique, we're lucky, we've got two poses, front shot and a back shot. It's not hard to nail two poses. Bodybuilding, if you're classic bodybuilding, guys, it's what you should be doing for every single one on every single pose. So this is the kind of the levels that you go to make sure that you're really perfecting your craft. And guys, this is obviously me just under 8 weeks out from, oh no, sorry, just under, yeah, I can't even remember, I'm not, but this is me quite far out, like nearly 2 months away from a show, and you can see where I'm at conditioning wise. A lot of people probably say, oh, you're nearly ready. Like, you've got a lot to come off. To get truly stage peeled, it's like, at the minute, this morning I was 90.9 kg. That will come down tomorrow again. But like, for me, I'm gonna probably be on stage around 85. And like 5 kilos of fat to come off this point, people say you've not got that to come off. Trust me, I have. And when it does come off, you'll see in Italy.
Look at that, I'm prep and still doing parts.
So I'm on prep. Mrs. also on prep. Her prep is she's having a baby. My prep is I'm getting on stage. Similar goals. Feeling similar. Both up all time having a piss during the night. She's knackered, I'm knackered. So yeah, she's on prep. Meal 1 going in. I won't say what it is because that's coming on the next YouTube. Full day of eating when I'm about 4 weeks out. What I'm going to eat to get shredded. Okay, so that is meal 1, wrapped up, post cardio, post 30 minutes steps. So what I do now is, obviously you'll see I've not had a shower yet, so you probably think, who's this dirty guy getting into work straight away? I agree it is, but I've got to get to start on my work. So the way I work is straight away after I've eaten, I've had a coffee, I feel fresh, still obviously in a good mind, good healthy mindset. So with me now, I'll go straight into like 5 or 6 check-ins, pretty much straight away. With that, after I've done 5 or 6, I'll go have a shower. I'll then come back into another deep work block, and that's when I'll be able to box off all my check-ins. So today's a Monday, it's a busy day for me in terms of check-ins. I've got 25 check-ins today, so it's going to be a case of working myself through those through the morning. Then from there I'll have it all kind of boxed off by sort of 12ish sort of time, 12:30. From there I'll then have meal 2, and from that point obviously then we'll get down to the gym, but just can obviously get to work now on some check-ins. The team's doing superbly well. In terms of with my coaching spots right now as it stands, I'm pretty much near on capacity for, just because I'm on prep at the minute. I don't want to be taking on too many clients to the point where I can't offer the service that I want to offer. So at the minute, obviously, I am still taking on clients. With that, there is a link in my bio, a link on my Instagram as well. So if you are interested in obviously working directly with myself, get in touch, and obviously I'll be able to let you know if there is availability. Yeah. So just gonna crack on with some work. So we are back. Good morning of check-ins, all boxed off. Now it's going to be a case of eating my pre-workout meal. Now I'll talk about what that is and involves in the next video, what the specifics are in regards to my nutrition, but it's all about preparing myself now for the training session ahead. So I'll have this around sort of 45 minutes pre-training. As soon as I eat this, we'll pretty much be there and ready to go, get to the gym. I'll have my pre-workout, and then we'll get going. We'll get going into the session. So yeah, good morning check-ins boxed off, and just going to devour this meal because I'm absolutely starving. So that is delts and arms done. Good session in the bank today. Obviously you can see how my daily routine works. This is literally the same routine that I'll run all the way through till contest prep. Now, this isn't the routine I run every day for the rest of my life. But do remember that. This is for a period of time where I'll really hone in on getting to a good prep rhythm. Now, some athletes like to do this and keep this up throughout the whole of off season, which is absolutely fine. But for me, when I'm in the off season period, it's when I do like to have some downtime mentally, physically as well. I think that's important to understand that when you're watching this video. Don't think that this is my life every single day for the rest of my life. It really isn't. But there's time to work, there's time to play. This is the time to work. When the show's done, when the goal's ticked off, when I've achieved what I want to achieve, that's when we can sort of lay off the gas a little bit. And it's important that people do that. Look at Premier League footballers. There's periods of like Christmas period for them where it's just game, training. It's very intense. But then look at them in the summer, they're chilling, they go to Ibiza and stuff like that. And it's a case of understanding that this is for a very short period of time over the course of a year, where I'm going to be dialed in. Every single gram of food that I eat matters. Every single training session, year round matters. But prep, there's that extra impetus. That goal is so close and so near. Post-workout, I'm going to do a little bit of posing as well. Obviously, you see this morning, check my angles a little bit after my fasted cardio. Going to do the same now, obviously with a little bit more fullness, a little bit more of a pump. During the session anyway, when I was in the gym, I did a little bit, just checking my angles with a little bit of a pump. And that's exactly as I'm going to do now. So just take through a little bit of that posing that I'm going to be doing, different holds, etc. And then from there, obviously, after this, post-workout meal in, get a few steps in, and a nice little walk. If I've got any PM work to do, I always get that boxed off. After my session, I'll be available to answer all clients. When I'm doing my steps, I'm going to be answering all my client questions because they'll come thick and fast throughout the day. And yeah, that'll be my day, guys, but we'll take you through that as we go through, but time is for posing now. Post-workout meal now, going in, so again I'll go through what the actual amounts are. Cream of rice in, chicken's in, vegetables are in. If you've not got a Ninja, get a Ninja. I think these are like virtually impossible now to get, aren't they? I think.
Yeah.
I think they're virtually impossible, but a little trick. Ninja your broccoli, base mint. So yeah, post-workout, going in, chicken, veggies and cream of rice, and then from there, what I'll be doing is going out and getting my steps done for the day. So I'll have literally all my steps done for today now by about, what's it, 4 o'clock sort of time. When I'm doing my steps, I'll reply to a lot of my clients who will be messaging me. Already picked up quite a few messages post-workout anyway. And then from there, I've got a little bit of an evening work block with a few setups, programming, and one late check-in. And then from there, it'll be chill out for the evening. Now I'm on prep, I like to get my day sort of done, so I'm dialing things down at like 6:30 PM because I'm in bed by like 9:30, which the missus probably don't like, or she don't like it on prep, but it's what it is. So I can get up early to start my next day. As you've seen, we're at the gym bright and early this morning at 6:30. So I'll be I'll be anytime at the gym from like 6 AM to 6:30, getting morning cardio in, getting my day set up before then. And yeah, that is post-workout going in now. Okay, so cream of rice. Now, best way to make cream of rice, because every single coach in the world's probably done a video on this, so I need to create another video on it, because
They've got enough.
They've not got enough. They need one more video of someone showing someone how to make cream of rice. And actually, this is the best way to make it. So you need to know your amount. So I know my amount for what I'm eating. I know the amount of water I need to put in. Always put in the water first. Make sure it's slightly warm. You don't want absolutely boiling. Slightly warm. Then what you do is obviously put your weight in your cream of rice. from there, and then let it sit for a couple of minutes. So you'll put in the actual weight that you need.
Fine margins, innit?
Too right. Let that sit there for a minute or so, then mix it up, then you microwave it after. That's what you do. So you wait for a minute or so, I'll microwave it, thicken it up for a minute, come bring it out, mix it up again, microwave again until it's thick enough. Job done, cream of rice, that's the best way to make it. Don't just put your powder in, I used to do this, put your powder in, then the milk in, and it gets all that load of thick lumps in it, and it's just shit. So that's the best way to make cream of rice. So just coming on, like late afternoon, early evening walk. This is something that I always do, pretty much just obviously to get my steps in throughout the day, but I quite like it because hard morning cardio, hard mornings work with obviously check-ins for around sort of 4 hours, 4.5 hours of just a straight work block. Like, it's very mentally taxing for me because people probably don't realise until you're in it. You're always obviously recording your videos for you guys and your looms, sending them over the feedback, but you've got to make sure that decisions you're making when you are coaching are absolutely the right ones. So you'll think a lot. You'll think a lot about the decisions in terms of, right, what's the next move? What am I going to make here with this guy? What am I going to do with this guy? And it takes it out of you. Like, I'm like mentally knackered before I get that meal to it. I'm like, right, I'm ready to train. So it gets me out of that, trained. Now I'm physically knackered as well now, so I always like to get this walk in post training, almost complete my steps for the day. So I'll hit that 12.5k mark, and then sort of evening time, and I'm in a position where I'll either take consultations or I'll be getting to work on obviously client updates in terms of their programs, or I'll be onboarding new clients from there. So that's generally what my evening entails, a little bit of a shorter work block, and then I'll just chill out. Honestly, I'll chill out, put the football on, whatever that may be. But obviously we are 3 meals deep. Meal 1, pre-workout meal, post-workout meal. So after this walk I'll get back, eat, then a little bit of a work block, and then I've got one more meal which I'll have just before bed. Now I won't let obviously Smokes record that because it'll be late. So yeah, he can get off. But then that'll just be my final meal before I go to bed. And yeah, that's my day. But I think it's good at these times like this. Like, we're really lucky in Rotherham. I say really lucky in Rotherham. I mean, it's not Dubai. We're not walking on the palm here or the marina. But for me, this is home. Like, for me, this is what it's all about. Like, coming in, you've got this on the back of your door, like a bit of countryside. It's all quiet. I like it. And yeah, some people say like, oh, what? Like, you're an online coach. Why don't you go out to Dubai? For one, I've got obviously my other half. We're building a family here. And I like home. I do like home. And yeah, for me, having the golf club here, just coming for a nice steady walk around here. Often when I'm doing it myself, I'll stick a podcast on, just have my own thoughts, and I'm just winding myself down mentally for the day, what's going to come again tomorrow. I'm just going to wake up and do it all over again and improve and get better and better and better. So yeah, just a little bit of my thoughts for my afternoon, evening walk. Best meal of the day, 100 gram oats again. So this, you gotta put too much water in, volumise it, stick it in the microwave, mix it, stick it in the microwave, mix it, keep going. I add a couple of flavour drops now, and then put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Banging. A little bit of almond butter, 10 gram almond butter, and then some whey protein in a shaker.
Bullshit.
Boom. If you're not doing your protein shakes in a NutriBullet or whatever that is, it's not a NutriBullet but a mixer, you're doing it wrong. Volumise everything at this point. Everything.
Got old tricks you, aren't you?
Yeah, mate. Years in the game, me, mate.
Not your first rodeo,
Not
was it?
first rodeo, mate. First rodeo back in 2016. When I was a young boy. Back in your junior days. Seasoned now. Seasoned amateur. So guys, that is nearly a day in the life. I say that because I've got another work block that I'm going into now. So you've seen what does my day consist of. So I'll get up bright and early, about 5:30 in the morning. Kind of mentally prepare myself for the day, come down, have my AM supplements. Then from there, I'll drive down to the gym. And then from that point, obviously, once I've driven down to the gym, get my cardio done, 45 minutes with my steps, 30 minutes. And then from there, a little bit of just checking my angles with the posing. Back home, meal one. Big work block then, which will lead me into lunch. And then from there, get my second meal in, go to the gym, train, get the job done, good intensity, and then from there, post-workout posing, again, checking my angles, making sure that everything is where it should be, and then from there, coming back, post-workout, chill out a little bit of downtime, get a nice walk in, replying to all the client messages which will have come through, following my AM check-in block. Once they're replied to, again, it's coming back home, back to another little bit of a work block tonight. I've got a few setups, as I said, and then from there, once that's done, I'll conk out on the sofa. We are 6:05 in the evening now, so that's like a full day from me getting up at 5:30 until 6:05 in the evening. This work block will finish about sort of 7:30, 7:30, and then from there I'll just wind down, chill out, spend some time with the other half, and just do nothing, which would be nice. So yeah, that's a day in the life, guys, on prep. Just under 7 weeks out from the regional, and that is pretty much every day for me from now on. It's about routine now at this point. Any of you guys who are undergoing body transformation processes from a severe fat loss standpoint, whether that be photo shoot prep, whether that just be a body transformation of your own, whether that be contest prep, routine's critical and it's going to underpin your ability to actually achieve that goal. Yeah, I hope you could take a lot from this episode, and with that as well, obviously you're seeing the face come in, you're seeing some big changes that have already happened, so I'll catch you on the next episode, and you'll see I've been eating my meals today, but that's going to come in detail next time out. So I'm going to be around sort of 4 or 5 weeks out then, and that's when I get into the nitty gritty side of prep. That's when I'll show you exactly what I am eating to really dial things in come the back end of contest prep. So tune in for them, guys. Obviously, if you've not already subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Give me a like, give me a comment, and with that as well, obviously drop me a follow on Instagram if you're not already following me on Instagram. But play obviously along with the journey, and like I said, any support is very much welcomed. If you see me in the gym, give me a shout. Obviously, you drop me a message on Instagram, absolutely fine, and I'll get back to you all, because like I said, any support is good support at this point. Even the negatives, not that I've actually got many negatives so far, which is quite weird on prep, because a lot of time you do a good big post and someone's going to say something about your physique negative. I've not had that this year, but I'm actually waiting for one. I wouldn't mind one coming, because that'll just kick me up the ass, to be honest, to keep proving people wrong. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.